The story begins with Aichi Coexistence Academy, a school where boys are forced to live with girls and are ordered to throw their masculinity away lest they want to be punished by armed girls. We meet our main cast of girls: Rin Onigawara, Mary Kikakujo, Satori Tamaba, Wabari Hanasaka, and Tsukuyo Inaba. Together, these girls are the Supreme Five Swords. Our male protagonist, Fudo Nomura, enters the academy on his first day. It's unbeknownst to him that his life will be forever changed after this incident. The girls are gathered here to discuss what to do with Fudo. It turns out that Fudo was expelled from the previous school for his tendency to get into fights. Meanwhile, Kyudo Amo descends from the stairs to join them. She warns them about Nomura, as she has fought him before. Rin Onigawara takes it upon herself to correct Fudo as he's transferred to her class. The girls restrain him and tell him that this used to be a all-girls academy. However, when it became co-ed, boys started to harass girls there, so in order to protect themselves, girls took up weapons. Out of all these armed girls, 5 women quickly arose to the top and became the Supreme Five-Sword Vigilantes. After their efforts, they were able to gain an upper hand over the boys and force them to live like girls if they wanted to study here. Fudo refuses to conform to their rules and runs away from the girls. Rin follows him and they get into a fight. Rin attacks him with her sword attacks, but he expertly dodges using his feet. She uses a special technique called mirrored breathing to gain power and pushes him against the tree. He waits for the right moment and goes to her right to restrict her breathing pattern. He then uses a special move to knock her away. He explains that it's his special technique which he hasn't named yet. Magic bullets, she asks. This surprises him as he takes her down. A girl whacks Fudo on the head from behind, which results in him accidentally kissing Rin. Rin is flustered as expected by this incident. Fudo's friend tells him that if he wants to go outside, he'll need a special slip with stamps from all 5 Supreme Sword Vigilantes. To appease the girls at the academy, Fudo gets another dude to smuggle a box of cakes for him. He asks the girls the whereabouts of Rin, and they tell him that she's resting after the shock. As Fudo makes his way to the girls' dormitory to meet Rin, Rin is thinking of that incident and lamenting. Fudo shows up and offers her the box of cakes. She blushes and accepts the gift. He comments on her cuteness, which makes her blush even more. He asks her whether she'd like to go outside with him, and she ends up giving him a slip for going outside. He asks her if she'd like more kisses for this favor, which makes her pass out. He grabs her shirt as another girl walks in on them. This lands him in a bad spot as everyone misunderstands the situation. As he's running away, he runs into Choka Baragasaki, the self-proclaimed head of the Junior Five Swords. As she's berating Fudo, Rin's sidekick, Nono Mozunono, also shows up, claiming herself to be the head of the Junior Five Swords. They both attack Fudo to punish him. Even though they have the numbers advantage, they don't work as a team. Fudo takes advantage of this and dismantles both of them using his magic bullet. Next day, he's confronted by Rin, who tells him that she will supervise him from now on. Fudo's friend tells him that he's now in real trouble since the girl he made cry, Choka Baragasaki, is the favorite underling of Mary Kikakujo, one of the Supreme Five Swords. Fudo asks him whether there's anyone that survived the 5 swords. The friend tells him about the Empress, the only person who was immune to the punishments from the 5 swords.